Hi, uh, this is the Comic Relief Crusader, and, it's time to get me started. Hey guys, the Comic Relief Crusader here. You remember the Muppets? Muppets were awesome. Muppets were, how should we put it? They were off the wall. They were wacky. They were different. They were a bunch of puppets that were just in zany situations led by Kermit the Frog way back in the late 70s and 80s. I was like about 6 years old, I think, when they came out. God, I watched it like, I think it was on Friday nights. Watched it religiously. It was funny. It was awesome. You had like the Swedish Chef, and you had Gonzo and Miss Piggy, and like everybody. You had the old men, Waldorf and Statler, and just a bunch of awesome guests. You had Steve Martin, you had Mark Hamill, you had like a whole slew of guests, and it was kind of like a badge of honor, basically, to be on the Muppet Show. But all that's done, and now we're living in the age of equality. Well, as some of you might remember, or might have heard, back in May, there was an application that went out. You didn't need to answer if you were a white male, though. So, no. You couldn't do that. If you were everything else, that's fine. That's not a problem. Basically, it all had to do with pandering to the LGBTQ community, people of color, and let's see. Oh, and on top of that, women of all cultural backgrounds. So, sorry, straight white men, you can't apply. It doesn't apply to you. But I seem to recall something about discrimination laws. But I guess that doesn't matter. So, whatever. What are you going to do? So, but anyway, so aside from that, and of course being procured by Disney, because Disney's obviously writing the show, well, things have been going rather downhill for the whole Jim Henson company. He'd be rolling in his grave right now, I swear to God. He would. Just by looking back and seeing what his creation has become. It's really sad, really. Before that, it really started when The Dark Crystal came out. The prequel to the movie that came out in the 80s. If you remember, or if you saw this prequel, it didn't get renewed for a second season. And there was a lot of controversy because of a simple little statement that was made when one of the Gelfling mentioned my two dads. Well, of course I have to add that in because, there's a message and we need to spread it and we need to get the voice out. So, like a bunch of brainwashed soldiers that have to charge into battle into a suicide mission. Like, wokeness will get you canceled. Not publicly, but ratings will go down. It's been proven time and time again, unfortunately. So that pretty much was the nail in the coffin for the Dark Crystal, unfortunately. A lot of people didn't like it. It's like, you got to keep this out. We didn't come to watch it for this. We came to watch it because this looked like a really awesome story. And it was, till that popped in, unfortunately. And then it just turned off a lot of people. Netflix lost a lot of viewers because of it. And it was quite unfortunate because I was actually kind of looking forward to a season 2. But not if you're going to push a narrative, unfortunately. Well, fast forward to now. actually a couple of weeks ago. Muppet Babies. If you remember Muppet Babies back in the 80s, it was fun. Saturday morning cartoon, back when pretty much the only time that you could watch cartoons was Saturday morning or maybe even after school. So, but now, thanks to everything having to have a message behind it, Gonzo has now gone tranny. So, take a look.
Our royal ball. We met the most amazing princess, but they ran away, and all they left behind was this.
Everyone, there's something I need to tell you. The princess who came to your ball tonight was me. I'm Gonzorella.
But Gonzo, why didn't Vu tell us?
Because you all expected me to look a certain way. I don't want you to be upset with me, but I'm...
You know, they could have just had, I don't know, they could have had Miss Piggy, you know, play Cinderella. I mean, heck, they could have had Janice. I mean, they could have even had Camille the chicken. Heck, they could have had, I don't know, they could have had Beverly Plume, the turkey, probably somebody that obscure, play Cinderella. But no, you know, to do this to young children don't care about this, but they'll find a way to sneak it in there, and it's just wrong. You know, Jim Henson was all about just having fun, just wacky comedy. You don't need this. You don't need this. If you keep on trying to push your message, people are going to get tired of you. People are not going to want to listen, and people are going to turn off the TV. If you want that, go woke, go broke. But don't take it from me. Take it from these two old guys. It's the Comic Relief Crusader. It's my 2 cents worth.
Did you see that?
Yes, the frog is certainly taking a beating on this show.
Yeah, it's hard to feel sorry for him. We take a beating every show.